This is New York's Country 94.7.
Pretty Bitchin' is a great Subway swagger song. So is Locomotive.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right?
You're on a train.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It really does. And you mentioned New York in that.
Subway is still scary to me.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
My
What is
husband's
Brendan doing?
He's trying to get me to chill out about it.
I am going in at 4:30 in the morning. That is scary.
That's rough.
That is scary. But mostly it's construction workers.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then
Only because I don't know how to navigate. I'm scared of like the stops. Like I know that I won't pay attention. I'm ADD, so like I'll probably be like daydreaming
I got you, boo.
and miss my place to get out.
Let's do that. Let's go out. I'm going to take you.
Just ride it back and forth.
Mm-hmm. There's one thing I have learned, especially this time around. If the car is empty and you're so excited because you're going to get a seat, there's a reason it's empty.
It doesn't roll, or it's wrong, or
there's something in there.
Don't get on.
Don't get on.
Okay.
The car is empty. That right, Brendan? It's a true story. There's
okay.
something.
Good tip.
Thank you.
Good
a
tip.
Fun tip. We'll do
Good
that
tip.
together. There are so many, I feel like, references to New York in the album. I'm guessing that Fire Escape.
Yeah, I've never had a fire escape before until
Yeah.
being here. So, of course, I had to write about it. It's new. It's still new. Like, being from a tiny town in East Texas, all of it's like, it's still crazy. Like, I've been here 100 times, but it was for work.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting to just kind of disappear and, like, really get in the culture of the city, it was so good for my creativity, you know, and inspiration because it's something different.
Listen, this city is pretty magical like that. I feel like that's the thing about it. And I do relate to you in the way that, I grew up in Kentucky, and I really didn't have a ton of exposure to the Northeast. I'm kind of an unlikely New Yorker, but I love it so much. Maybe it's because people are so direct.
I feel at home because of that. Like, Texans are kind of like that, too. They're kind of like, well, Kentuckians are, too.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's not fake,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, there's that bit of like, I think here, if you said, oh, we don't have anything to do for Thanksgiving, they're like, oh my God, you're coming to our house.
Exactly.
We're going to cook you spaghetti.
It's like Southern hospitality, but Northern
Yeah, it's true.
style.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about coming here so much now?
I think just a lot of it's the art. I mean, between just graffiti and street art and jewelers and painters and walking into the Red Line or something and hearing a cool rock band like randomly. I just think it's anything's possible here. Like everything's at your fingertips, and that's opposite of where I grew up. You know what I mean? I was like 80 miles from a city. So and also just the food and the weather and I don't know, just there's so much energy.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
it, I think.
There's so much energy, and I miss it when we're gone. Mm-hmm. But then when I'm here for like 4 or 5 days, I'm like, okay, it's a lot of energy. Back to my porch in Nashville for a minute, reset.